680's Richard Southern joins us now. And Richard, gas prices continue to rocket higher. We heard from Adrian there that by the weekend, we're going to be paying the most we have in more than 3 years.
Yeah, absolutely. Lots of pain at the pumps, Francis. We haven't seen dramatic jumps like this in quite some time. So here's specifically what we're looking at. Price is going to go up 5 cents at midnight tonight. That'll bring the average to about $1.23.9, some 23 cents more than we were paying on this day last year. But then the trend calls for another 6 to 8 cents to the upside on Saturday. So we're facing what could be a 16-cent hike all told this week. Of course, it all comes back to the flooding in Texas. 20% of the refineries in the U.S. are down because of that flooding, and the price of wholesale gasoline, the futures price, spiking today for an 8th straight day. Things are just going to get worse, it looks like, from here, Francis. Not good.
And also, energy traders seem to be watching what appears to be another major storm, possibly heading for the Gulf of Mexico.
Yeah, and this actually moved the market today. So I want to show you the picture, the forecast. This is Irma. Just within the last half an hour, became a Category 3 hurricane. Will likely be a Category 4 by early next week. It's too early to say if it will threaten the U.S., but still, traders were speculating the price of oil higher because of this today. Crude gained more than $1, and that's another reason why it looks like gas prices are just going to keep on going up.
Okay, so you're expecting them to stay up then for a little while, but are there some ways that we can save? And I know you've always got some saving ways.
Fun tips to save money on gas, Francis. So first off, you're going to want to shop around, and drivers know this. You do find better prices here or there. Particularly the independent stations will offer you a better price. If you're outside of the city, fill up. You're always going to find a cheaper price outside of Toronto. Make sure your tires are properly inflated. Less friction on the tires equals less fuel consumption. Give your car a clean out. Getting all the excess weight out will help you squeeze every last bit you can out of fuel economy. Use air conditioning at the right times. It's okay on the highway. It won't affect your mileage so much. It will in the city, so try and roll down the windows if you're doing city driving. Help you save on gas. Accelerate and stop gradually. That's a great way to cut down on gas consumption. And finally, check traffic. Nothing burns more fuel than getting stuck in a traffic jam. Of course, we know a place, Francis, where you can get your traffic update every 10 minutes on the ones.
I think we do. I think we do. And good thing this week, you don't even need the air conditioner.
That's
so
true.
Cool.
It was mighty cold last night, so that's a good thing.
So new numbers today show that the Canadian economy is humming along, and could that mean that interest rates may go up next week?
Absolutely. So we've got the GDP numbers in today. Canadian economy grew 4.5% in the second quarter, very strong, and it was led by all sorts of sectors, particularly consumer spending. Because of that, the CIBC today says it is expecting an interest rate hike next week. The Bank of Canada will be meeting next week. We could see a rate hike, Francis. Because of this, up went the loonie today, almost 91 hundredths of a cent, back above the 80-cent mark. So something to watch out for next week, maybe another rate hike.
So the RCMP has a warning out about some really bizarre counterfeit bills that are in circulation.
Yeah, check your pocketbook. I want to show you a picture of it. It's a Canadian $20 bill, but it has Chinese characters on it there on the right-hand side. These counterfeit 20s turned up in New Brunswick, and police say they're actually really good forgeries. The bills feel real and they look real, except for that, the Chinese letters. And the RCMP says this may be an art project gone wrong. After all, who would make such excellent forgeries only to put Chinese characters on them? So, kind of an interesting story there.
That's crazy. And of course, the new polymer bills, so do they have the same feel too?
These are the older bills that are still in circulation. So, yeah, watch out for that.
Interesting. So Campbell's is warning about falling sales. I guess fewer people are buying canned soup.
Yeah, that's exactly it. So remember the old Campbell's commercials? They sort of touted the natural benefits of the soup, but fewer people see it that way anymore. Shoppers are looking more in the produce section of the grocery market. They're passing on canned goods, and Campbell's today said it expects sales to fall this year, to continue to fall as people skip on canned goods in favor of fresher foods. Its soup division was down 3% over the past 3 months, and Campbell's soup stock going ice cold, falling 8% today. It was down 23% now so far this year.
All right, thank you, Richard.